Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a top 10 favorite designer fragrances that I have in my collection. Now, I'm almost certain that this video has been done before, but my good friend Alan Alvarez, who is a fellow reviewer, asked me to do this one oh man, we're going probably back months. So I just decided, you know what, I'm going to do it right now. But in all my videos, like when it comes to like a top 5 or top 10, they're never in any order, but this one is actually going to be, alright? So, at number 10, when it comes to my favorite designer fragrances in my collection, at number 10 is going to be Cartier Declaration L'Eau. This is actually like a very clean, fresh fragrance. This is a very classy fragrance that's great for the spring and summertime. This is a very versatile fragrance that you could wear like with a white t-shirt, jeans, and running shoes to a much formal event like suit and tie, tuxedo. Great fragrance. That's going to get you about 6 to 8 hours, and that says a lot for a freshie, because a lot of freshies, they only last from 4 to 8 hours. I get 6 to 8 on this one, alright? So number 9 has been around for a very long time, since the 1990s, and that's Hugo Boss Bottle. Great spring and fall fragrance. It's got that apple note or a green apple note, vanilla. This is a very common fragrance when it comes to designers. I know that a lot of people are not going to like this one just because you do risk smelling like someone's ex-boyfriend or the next guy that's on the train or the bus. You know what? But to everyday people, it's not going to matter, because this is really a great fragrance from Hugo Boss. I'd say probably the best fragrance out there when it comes to the Hugo Bosses, right? So number 8. This one I think is a great classy fragrance. It's very versatile as well, from casual to upscale. Burberry London. It's got a port, I think it's called port wine note that gives it that coniferous Christmas tree sort of feel. I'm not sure, in all honesty, I didn't look it up, if pine or cedar is a note, but it does have that. It does have a balsamic feel to it. People say that this is holiday in a bottle. I agree. I get a lot of cedar tree out of it, and it's just a beautiful fragrance from Burberry. I'd say probably my favorite one from Burberry itself. This one's a very sexy fragrance. Let's fix that. Very sexy fragrance that is quite expensive when it comes to the quality, because unfortunately it doesn't last a long time. People get anywhere from 3 to 5. Some people get 6, 7 hours. And if you do, you're lucky, because this is a great fragrance. Sexy, compliment getter, women love it. D&G, Dolce & Gabbana, the one. It's got a tobacco note. I think it's got like a fruit, like a cocktail. Very classy, very versatile, sexy fragrance. In between the sheets fragrance, date fragrance. Just perfect all year round, pretty much. Just a work of art for Dolce & Gabbana. However, I just wish that they put a little bit more time and effort into the longevity when it comes to this one. At number 6, this one was my signature scent for a while. Very classy fragrance. I actually heard about this one through, it was either Cubby or Crystal, and Canali Black Diamond. Very classy. I think it's good all year round. I wouldn't wear this on a hot, humid day, however, just because it does have some leather and some sweetness. A lot of people will say that it's more so for a colder season fragrance, but I think it could be used all year round, just minus the hot, humid days out there. Great classy fragrance for your upscale events. Canali Black Diamond. This one is a compliment getter. Women love it. When it first came out, a lot of people, it got a lot of flack, really, in all honesty, just because it's very generic to a lot of people. Like, your hardcore fragrance lovers may think it's just meh, you know, it's alright, but women love this one, guys. Chanel Bleu, you know, clean, fresh, crisp. It is somewhat generic, if you will, but this is a great fragrance. My girlfriend loves it. Women just love it, period. You do risk smelling like some of the other guys out there, because it is pretty popular. Excuse me. Excuse me. But this fragrance is really a beautiful fragrance from the House of Chanel. At number 4, this one is a designer. It's not a private blend. It's not a part of the niche house for when it comes to Tom Ford. It's more part of his designer, and that is Tom Ford Noir. Spicy Oriental, very deep. It's classy. It's dark. It's warm. Great fragrance that's pretty much like a suit and tie, tuxedo kind of fragrance. Very classy, very sophisticated from the house. At number 4, this one's a very sexy fragrance that's getting a lot of hype right now in the community and a lot of love. Carolina Herrera CH Men. Leather, vanilla, sugar or sweetness. Very masculine fragrance, but it's also sexy at the same time. Playful, flirty, beautiful fragrance from the House of Chanel. Carolina Herrera, and I could see why it's getting a lot of hype. Not a hype person, but this one is definitely worth it. At number 2, so number 3 and number 2 was really a hard one to decide, but this one I prefer just a little bit more, and it's quite universal. So is the other one. So is Carolina Herrera, but Y Cenará La Nuit de l'Homme. Compliment getter, sexy, just a beautiful fragrance. I think this is actually the flanker to the original L'Homme, but I'm not sure if this is more popular than the original. I would probably think it is, just because it is a sexy, powdery cacao, vanilla type of fragrance. Just beautiful from the house of YSL. And my number 1 favorite designer in my collection, this is a great signature scent. I think it could be used all year round. Probably not so much on a sub-zero temperature winter day, however, but it can be used in the wintertime, just not when it's like minus 20 degrees Celsius. Salvatore Ferragamo F Black Pomme. It's got some peppery, some fruity notes, really classy, mature. It's very versatile, so you can dress very casually to very upscale and wearing this fragrance. Alright guys, so that is my top 10 favorite fragrances in my collection when it comes to designer. Alright, so I will catch you guys later. Bye.